There's a lot.
This is not quite like Durham.
And on your right, Coach John Danowski. Congratulations, Coach.
Thank you, Mr. Sheehan.
Cade Van Rathhorst, Joe Robinson, and C.J. Kaufman. Coach, if you'd open up with a comment on today's victory.
Well, certainly the rivalry with Notre Dame has become, exceptional. Playing a team 3 times in a year is very difficult for both teams. We respect the heck out of Coach Corrigan, Coach Burns, the program, the culture that they've developed over the years, and the rivalry that the game has become. It's almost like looking at mirror images, in terms of young men of the highest character and academically, high achieving young men. And we're just very proud that they're in our conference. We're very proud that we're able just to, score one more. This is a classic, either team obviously could have won.
Questions? Patrick?
Joe, off that quick restart and what have you, how aware were you of the shot clock and how much of it was, just trying to find any kind of angle at that point?
Yeah, I think there was. I was aware of the shot clock. I think there was 6 seconds, I saw Sweet Bay pick it up, CJ, and I looked to my left, and there was a couple seconds before the whistle blew. I realized that they were putting a short stick on me, and the left side of the field was pretty cleared. So I called for it. When I got it, I just ran as hard as I could to my left, shot the ball with my left hand. Something that we pride ourselves on here is that we can do it with both hands. Everyone on our team could have made that shot today. And, it's just really cool seeing, what we practice every single day, ultimately end up being the decider of going to the Final Four.
Coach, what does this mean to you as a program that in 3 years have made it to the Final Four now, 2 years in a row?
It's a testament to the work ethic, of our students. For all student athletes, it's a dream, to play on this stage. And for these guys who have worked so diligently, from day one, when we come back in August, guys come back to school a week or 2 weeks before classes actually begin, and they get in the weight room, and it's a long journey, and there's no guarantee that you're ever going to get to the Final Four. No guarantee you're ever going to get to the playoffs. And but through a lot of hard work and tears, and laughs and tears over the course of a year, they were able to, I thought both teams showed great character today and a lot of fight in both teams, and just very proud of our young men.
John, what can you say about the role of your seniors? You had a few step up that maybe aren't always on the score sheet.
Sure. I think one of the neat stories of our team this year is the seniors who really haven't played up until their senior year. Turner Upgren in the goal. This is his first year playing in a quarterfinal. Jack Fowler, number 91. Has been really solid and steady all year, and it's his first time playing this year as a senior. Jake Sayal, who has battled injuries and adversity, over his 4 years, has already graduated from Duke with 2 degrees and scored a big goal today, and has scored more goals this year as a 5th year than his first 4 years combined. So those guys just kind of epitomize. Peter Welsh today had 5 ground balls, and I think, if my eyes didn't deceive me, I think he was spectacular today, and it was the best game of his career. So there was just, and I'm sorry if I'm leaving anybody out. I don't want to hurt anybody's parents' feelings, all right? But, those guys really led the way today. Cade has been one of those guys all year, picking up big ground balls, and a big ground ball that he picked up at the end, none of us were surprised by that.
You were visibly fired up after that. I mean, walk me through the emotions of just what's going on in that singular moment.
Yeah, we always talk about we want to be a team that wins the ground ball battle each week, and last week I didn't have my best game on the ground, and that was a big emphasis for me coming in this week, and something that I prided myself on. And anytime there's a ball near me, I want to pick it up. And I think we talk about all the time that the older guys see the hidden plays, and a ground ball like that, to get the ball in overtime, that's a hidden play, and not so much that one, but the older guys know, and it's something that those guys have done in the past, and we see them run through the ball, and we've watched so many YouTube videos of them doing it. It's something that we want to do, and to even be on the wing at playing for Duke and Elite Eight with a chance to go to the Final Four. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better situation. And I think, when Wilson went down, that was kind of a huge motivator for us, and I wanted to do everything I could to, get to the Final Four for him. And obviously, thoughts and prayers with him right now. But the team is the motivation for like all that stuff, and picking up that ground ball is just something that's expected by them for me, and I just want to do it for them. So.
Can you describe the challenges of playing guards and there's not a lot of recent tape on him?
I've actually played against him for like 5-6 years now. You play against each other in high school so many times, like with different showcases, different tournaments. So very familiar with him. The kid played great. I don't think he had like 4 goals or something like that. So, credit to him. Tough situation. Came in, made the most of his couple games in Notre Dame jersey. But, he's a great player, and we were fortunate enough to come out with the win today.
For any of the players, the team was huddled up for like the entire time when Wilson went down. Just what was said in that huddle, and what was the emotions going through?
CJ?
Yeah, so initially we didn't really know how bad it was. Well, I didn't, at least, because I was on the other end. But when I saw Turner wave for the trainers, I knew it was bad. And for a second there, guys were walking off the field pretty down. It was pretty somber. But Coach D brought us up real quick and said, all right, let's turn this around and let's do it for Willie. Let's do it for him. He would want us. Coach Matt said Willie would want us playing for him, and he doesn't want us thinking about him. He wants us winning this game, so that's what we kind of focused on after.
It seemed early, Coach, that this was a game a large part of going on big goal runs. I mean, you guys went up by 4, then Notre Dame was right there, scoring 4 again, then you scored 3, then they come right back. Maybe you guys can speak on it too. What was behind, and maybe your mindset on that resiliency of kind of getting that feeling of maybe you're pulling away with it, but then they're coming right back and just to keep at it and keep hard working?
I think going into any game, players, coaches, everybody wants to win 20-0, but it never works out that way. And that if we were down 4-0, that we would have fought back. So, and they did. And the game just became, one of those division games. It's what it's supposed to be. I didn't watch the first game, but I'm assuming that it was very similar in that respect, that these games are teams of very talented young men, coaching staffs who work hard at preparing their teams, and they just have at it. And so probably these 2 first quarterfinals were indicative of the state of the game, and you just got to keep playing and keep your head up and have fun doing it. And and I think that our guys are learning to do that.
Yeah, just to touch on that last piece, I think this was one of the most fun games I think I've ever played in. Obviously when they go on their runs, you want to stop them, but like I couldn't keep a smile off my face the whole time. And like I think that was one of the things that, I just felt so relaxed. I think all the guys did really. We knew once we picked up their ground ball in overtime we were going to win it, and that we were done playing defense, and we trusted those guys. And the whole time, I was looking at Jack and Turner and JT and just smiling and just laughing with each other. And like, obviously there's times where we're upset that they scored, but even then, I think we all kept our composure pretty well throughout the whole game, and just, we kept saying we just want to. It's like we're just playing ball with our friends, in the backyard, and that's something that we've been focusing on. And I know the offensive guys have been saying the same thing too, but just keeping a smile on our face through the whole thing was very important for us, and I think it kept us.
And I think what Kate is failing to say that the game was played on Long Island, and he's from Arizona.
Hotbed.
So
you want to see some lacrosse? Go to Arizona.
So it was a big deal.
CJ, what is it about Notre Dame? I think you have 75% of your goals.
I don't know. It's just Notre Dame's a huge rival, and I think